Hi scholars, this is Mr. Ryan, the art teacher at Georgian Forest Elementary School. I'm so excited to help you make art digitally this year in a virtual environment. This week, you will be making a project with your homeroom teacher, and next week, you'll start making artwork with me in a Zoom classroom. So let's get started. This week, we're going to read a book called The Dot, and then we're going to make artwork that uses dots. This is one of my favorite books, and it's by someone named Peter H. Reynolds. The Dot by Peter H. Reynolds. Turn on some lights. There we go, that's a little better. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. "Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm," she said. "Very funny," said Vashti. "I just can't draw." Her teacher smiled. "Just make a mark and see where it takes you." Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. "There," she said. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper towards Vashti and quietly said, "Now sign it." Vashti thought for a moment. "Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name." The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn. Her dot, all framed in swirly gold. "Humph, I can make a better dot than that." She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted. A red dot, a purple dot, a yellow dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the yellow. She discovered that she could make a green dot. Vashti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in many colors. "If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too." Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. "You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw," he said. "I bet you can," said Vashti. "Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler." Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. "Show me," she said. The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle, and then she said, "Please, sign it." The end. So today, what we're going to do is make our very own dots. And then we're going to turn that dot into something else. When we make our dot, it can be big or little. It depends on what we're going to turn it into. So before you start drawing, try to decide that. What I like to do is start at the top of the circle that I'm going to make. And I like to go really slow and to the right. If it's not perfect, that's okay. We can always make more than one dot. You can always keep it the way it is if you make a mistake, or you can use an eraser and try again. Mine's not perfect, but that's all right. I can make other little dots around it too. If I have extra time, maybe I can make more than one thing. On the back of this paper, I've made some examples of what we can use making dots. I'm really excited to see what you come up with. Here I have a sun. Again, I messed up a little bit, but that's okay. Here we have a pizza. I wonder what other foods use a circle. We have some bubbles. We have a flower. And we have a soccer ball. I can't wait to see what you come up with. I would love to see some new things, or maybe some things that are similar to mine but different in a new way. If you have extra time, be sure to color them in. I can't wait to see what you create.